The worst kept secret in music. 15 years after disbanding in chaos, record-breaking Oasis are now back. Great news for everybody. The band, fronted by McCoist brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher, have announced, that they're reunited. Gabby? Is this a shock to you?
Not at all, but I'm excited, Ali. Have we got tickets yet, Ali? Have you got through?
Do you know something? Noel's blanked me at the moment. He's hit me with...
He might be a bit busy.
He'll probably got one or two other things on. He's hit me with a custard pie. But I tell you what, I mean, all kidding aside...
Amazing.
Everybody's so excited, eh?
Yes.
And understandably and rightly so.
Yes,
I mean,
agreed.
I can only imagine what the clamour for tickets is going to be like, mate. It's going to be absolutely incredible.
Big news, mate. And I think we need it. We need this news.
Do you know what I've noticed there? I think somebody just sent me there. I think Scott just sent me the message, and it's some of the headlines.
Yeah.
They've got 4 huge concerts at Wembley, other gigs across England, obviously including the home city of Manchester, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland.
Yes.
I love it, man. I love it.
Can't wait, mate.
They're taking it to taking it all over the place, taking it up obviously up to Scotland, Ireland, and Wales as well, which I think's fantastic. Now, last summer, Noel came into the talkSPORT studio to join Jim and Simon, and was asked about the possibility of an Oasis reunion.
He's forever going on about it. You'd have thought by now he'd have some kind of plan, and he should. If he's got a plan, he should get someone to call. He doesn't even have to speak to me. He won't speak to me. I know he won't speak to me. He's a coward, right? So he should get some of his people, his agent, to call my people and say, look, this is what we're thinking, and then we'll have a conversation about it. I've always said that things are best left in the past. But if he is, the thing with Liam is, you read these things every day. He's saying on his thing, it's happening. So he gets people's hopes up. Right, all over the world, and then I get asked about it, and I have to look like saying, "Well, it's news," and I have to look like I'm, dropping a big foot on it. Call me, right? Let's see what you've got to say.
Why won't he?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you get him in?
He was in here not that long ago, and he was brilliant in this place. He was chatting to everybody, and I have thought of asking him.
Yeah, you should do. People ask me enough, but I mean, he's. Well, you can't do anything more than that.
It's 30 years of definitely maybe next year. Why not?
I suspect that he doesn't want to do it, but he just likes saying that he does want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because he's got his own thing going on. He's selling out Nebworth and all that kind of thing. What does he want to share it with me for? I'm cool with what I'm doing. He's smashing it. Why be disingenuous with people? You know it's not happening. And if you've got a plan, give me a ring.
So you're open to it if you get
I'm
some
open
touch.
To a phone. I'm open to a
chat.
phone call for a conversation.
Yeah.
Other than that, stop playing with the kids. It's not fair on the fans. It's not fair.
Well, the great news is obviously Noel's received that phone call, because in the band's first statement in the World Tour, they've released this statement. The guns have fallen silent. The stars have aligned. The great wait is over. Come see. It will not be televised. And it's just signed Oasis.
Lovely.
Now, joining us now is Virgin Radio presenter and Oasis fan Steve Denyer to tell us exactly what we can expect from this reunion. Steve, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Very good morning to you guys. What a moment. I mean, this
brilliant.
is a proper goosebumps moment. This is one of the biggest announcements in, rock and roll history. I think we've spoken on Virgin Radio every day for the last decade about, could it happen? It probably won't happen. Could it be this year, the 30 years since Definitely Maybe come out? What they're doing, they're being very clever. They're announcing it this year and doing it next year, the 30th anniversary of What's the Story. Yeah. So, I mean, this is huge news. Ellie Henman in The Sun reported earlier there would definitely be 4 initial Wembley Stadium gigs. I'm hearing that they've actually booked out 10 different nights at Wembley, and if they go ahead with playing 10 gigs at Wembley, that will smash all kind of Taylor Swift records, because obviously she did 8 gigs this year. But this is incredible news. We've all hoped that this would happen. I remember going to see the Eras Tour, the Taylor Swift gig, and I was next to a dad who said, if only this was Oasis. Wow. And it looks that this is going to be the biggest show. They've just put in their statement, as you read out, it will not be televised. I'm just hearing here, we're just refreshing all of our browsers here. Tickets will go on sale Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. And the Manchester Evening News last night reported that the tickets could be more than £100. I think they're probably going to be considerably more than £100. Everyone will want to go to see this gig. Everyone's going to want to go to that first gig. And, of course, we just have to hope and pray that the brothers continue to get on.
Oh, no, yeah. You're not right.
We've got a long wait, you know.
Steve, that's what I said yesterday, mate. I said I want to get a ticket for the first concert just to make sure.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, mate.
So listen, the 4th and 5th of July. These are the first gigs.
Yep.
Cardiff Principality Stadium. Wow. Then they're going to take a really special, homecoming gigs. Manchester, Heaton Park, 11th, the 12th, the 19th, the 20th of July. Then all eyes at London's Wembley Stadium. They booked out the 25th, the 26th of July, the 2nd and the 3rd of August. Bearing in mind, I'm hearing that more dates at Wembley Stadium will be announced.
Steve, what does this mean for the music industry? Because I could imagine if you've got anything planned next summer, if you're anyone else, you'll probably pull it back a year, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm hearing already people tweeting out, cancelling holidays. I've got a friend in Australia who messaged me about half an hour ago and said he will do anything. He will drop any plans to come over here. I mean, all eyes on the UK. It's such a special moment for us, I think, in this country because they're one of our greatest exports. Yeah. And these guys, we always speak about this on Virgin Radio, they have soundtracked our lives. Yes. Even people who can say, I wasn't really into them. Wonderwall is one of those songs. Don't look back in anger. The good, the bad, the pivotal moments.
I think even for me, like growing up, it wasn't the music I was into because I was into like R&B, hip hop, but I loved Oasis. Yeah, I remember their songs. You know what I mean? Everyone loves Oasis, no matter if it's not your first choice music. You know them songs that you just mentioned. They're records that you'll play forever. So to have them back is massive.
They've soundtracked our lives. And the weird thing is, lots of people will be going to the shows next year, originally saw Oasis in their teens, in their 20s. Yes. They're now in their 40s and their 50s. I bet there's lots of tears in that audience when those boys step out on stage and do
and
their
they'll sell
thing.
out more easily.
Oh, gosh,
all 10 of them?
Absolutely.
Everywhere. Steve, brilliant. Before I let you go, mate, you couldn't get Gabby and I a couple of tickets, mate.
Steve,
I'm working on it already, guys, or I won't let you down.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you, mate.
We're as excited as you are. Thanks for taking the time to come in and talk us through it. Now, we've been asking you to get in touch on 03717 223344 to tell us why you deserve a ticket for the tour, the upcoming tour. What would you sacrifice? Give us a call or send us a voice note. That's what Louis, the Villa fan, he did already this morning.
Morning, fellas. Hope you're well. It's Louis here, a Villa fan. Gabby, this one aimed at you a bit more, son. I'm going to say that I would trade never beating Birmingham City again in my lifetime for an Oasis reform ticket. It's a big statement, son, but I'm going to argue the case that you and Jackie Grealish, Gab, have already given us the best memories. What do you think?
Oh, Gab, I'm answering that for you. You can't be having that.
Ali, you know why I don't mind it? Because we probably never will play them ever again anyway. Because they're in different division, 2 divisions below us. So in our lifetime, Ali, we're probably never going to play them again.
Shocking.
So I'm with him. He's clever there, Ali. He knows what he's doing. He knows we're not going to play them again. So he can say that. He's clever. This isn't like a Rangers Celtic where they play each other every season. We won't play them for probably 15, 20 years, Ali. So I'm with him. I'm with him. I'll sacrifice it.
We've got another one. Kyle, the Liverpool fan. Let's hear it, Kyle.
Yes, lads. Love the show. Kyle, massive Liverpool fan. Believe me when I say now, I'd sell both my kids, my wife, my house, and the dog to ensure I get these tickets. Bring it on 8 o'clock. Come on, the boys.
I'm with him, Al. Sell the kids, though, Ali. Sometimes I feel like that.
You can't even get rid of the dog.
Sometimes I feel like selling the kids, Ali, don't you? When they annoy you.
Listen, I could tell how serious he was, and I take his point, but he's probably got it in the wrong order.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Keep the dog, everyone else can go.
Brilliant. Now, Jess has also got in touch. This is magic. Jess has also got in touch after Gabby, by the way, quite rightly in my opinion, has claimed tickets shouldn't go to anyone under the age of 30.
Hi, talkSPORT. It's Jess from Brighton. Gabby, I think you're miles off. Just because you didn't take the opportunity to see them when you could have doesn't mean the under 30s shouldn't get to see them now.
What do you think, Gab?
Oh, I think that's very harsh. To be honest, Ali, like it was difficult as a youngster to be able to go and watch them. Asked my dad, he probably would have chased me around the house. How dare you? Asked to go to a concert, but I'm going to stick with it, Ali. Over 30s get first, and maybe if they do an extra concert sometime, they can be like under 30s can go to that one.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.